All right, here we are again. Q&A from the blog. Same blog. People are loving this blog. What not to do when you're having relationship problems. And I'm going to head on over. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, everything is fine. Okay, I'm going to head on over and read the post. Excellent article that I'm glad I stumbled upon, so I know I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. I wish my wife of 25 years had read it. Now, basically, the post says, if you're having relationship problems, don't go airing your dirty laundry all over the universe to let everybody know how much of a jerk that your partner is. Okay. So this person writing in says, I wish my wife of 25 years had read it. We have had our difficulties, and she has been discussing with our friends and her family. I feel betrayed, humiliated, and angry because I know they are getting one side of the picture, and I'm sure they now think I am a huge, evil jerk. Even though I was miserable, I made it a point not to discuss with anyone except our pastor as a sign of respect to her. She says it's healthy to discuss with others, and it's not my fault you don't have a support system. So you don't have a question here necessarily. I appreciate your feedback. Um, and I do agree that it's important to have a support system, but at the same time, I think it's quite noble and respectful of you that you gave her as much respect by not sharing, your issues all over the world. And it's a hard place to be, right? When you're the only one kind of holding up that side of the bargain. And, maybe, you know, this is may or may not be the ideal solution for you. And again, this is not psychological advice. This is not therapy advice. This is not therapy, but um, you've had some issues with, your relationship, and she's going outside because maybe she feels like, I'm just wondering, again, I don't know. We don't know each other. This is may not be the case, but I wonder if, first of all, I can see why you'd feel betrayed, humiliated, and angry, and now they think you're this huge evil jerk, and they obviously stand by her, right? Because they're her friend first or family first. So that's a really tough position for you to be in. I wonder how you've been talking to her about this and letting her, and I wonder, it sounds like you guys are in a kind of tight, restrictive, difficult place where you can't necessarily connect, and so I wonder if it would be possible for you, and it may not be. So I'm just saying, just shooting this out in the dark. If it would be possible for you to let her know, hey, I know we have problems. I'm mad that you talk to everyone outside of this. Um, I never did this with people that are in my support system. I mean, you did talk to your pastor, but out of respect, which you've mentioned here, but I want to make this right between us so that we don't have problems to deal with in the first place. And let her know how much you care about her. Let her know how much you want to work on this. Um, you can let her know she probably has no idea. She may have no idea that it really matters to you, the quality of your relationship. I'm just saying, one of the most common things that I see is that people have no idea how meaningful and important they are to you. So maybe if you let her know, like, yeah, you know what, you are pissed about that, but don't stay there, because that's all she's going to hear, especially if you're already in this cot of disconnect. But let her know, hey, I want to make this right. You matter to me. We've been married 25 years. We've got a life together. If are you willing? My question for you is, are you willing to do, just about whatever it takes, right? Are you willing to, take risks and be vulnerable, and let her know that you care so much about her? I mean, if she knew you were looking up stuff on blogs about this because it matters that much to you, she might show like, oh, you blah blah blah. She might show this kind of like hard shell mean response, right? Like, oh, you should just have a support system, whatever. Like, I'm doing this impersonation, which is probably not true, but maybe it is. And all that is a hard wall exterior that's, she thinks, and again, it's not like this conscious thing necessarily, but it's protecting her on some level. You're both coming at each other from a very protected place, a very guarded place, a very defensive place. I hope that you can, um, you know, come through to that and just, let her know how much she means to you. Let her know, now's a great time with the holidays and all that stuff, because I'm sure it's going to be especially hard now dealing with family if you have to see them. And um, that's my sort of feedback advice right now. Again, it's not therapy, it's not professional advice, but it's what I got for you. I don't know if people are here with me or not, but yeah, I hope that's helpful. Let me know. Good luck to you, and take care.